All right, welcome everybody. I'm so excited to see all of you. I was sitting here thinking last week how much I miss everybody, that connection, just being together. So I reached out to Fred, because Fred always just gets me fired up and full of energy. And I'm like, Fred, let's do a team call Monday. He said, let's do it. So that's why we're here together, just to connect, just to get some updates. So this is how it's going to happen tonight. It's going to be short, sweet, to the point. We'll talk about a few updates. We have a few people, guest speakers. Cheryl Ray is going to talk, and then so is Angel, AC, he said to call him. He is going to talk to, and also we're going to hear from Fred Graves tonight. That I'm excited about too. Hey, Alan. I love to say hey to Alan. He's in Australia. So my name is Tori Hill. I'm happy to see you. I don't know if you got on today and heard Darren Jensen. He gave us some updates about convention. And I actually, before he started, I don't know about you, but I was a little down because I was looking forward to Las Vegas, coming together, being with everybody. But after hearing from him, I'm just as excited. It's going to be a cyber convention, and I think it's going to be a production. It's going to be a show. So I'm excited about that. He said it's going to run for 30 days. It's going to be October 23rd and October 24th. And here's what got me excited. I know it got Cheryl Ray excited. We all, if you are registered, are receiving a it's worth $300. It's a gift that they're sending you if you are registered for convention. I'm excited about that. I don't know about you. Don't know what is going to be in the box. Doesn't matter. It's exciting. The value is $300. So I'm so excited about that. So I also wanted to ask all of you to really do some thinking, because June was off the charts. I hope you all had an incredible month. June was exciting. July is here. Have you actually sat down and wrote your goals out? Have you figured out your goals for the month of July? I want you to really think about that. I specifically write my goals out. I have a board that I have in my office. I write down certain things, certain people that I connect with, my prospects, my leadership that I stay connected with, and I also have the goals that I am wanting to reach for the month of July. I do it every single month. One of my goals every month is to make sure my PV goes up, my personal volume. I want to make sure that I am enrolling at least 5 new people or more a month, because my goal is to hit gold medal with Brandon and Lynette's incentive every single month. So I have all that written down. I know exactly what I need to conquer for the month of July. Here's the point. The reason I do that, because I truthfully believe that we have to stay consistent every single day with our business. And this keeps me consistent. So with that being said, Cheryl, if you can unmute yourself, I'm going to get you to speak first. Cheryl Ray is from Houma. Actually met her here in Houma, Louisiana, moved to Arkansas. She's Pro 5, working on Pro 6. She's kind of like me, right, Cheryl? We always have our goals set, and if we don't reach those goals, it drives me and you crazy. I know it does, because I talk to you. Mm-hmm. Some goals for the month of June, and y'all knocked it out the park. Not only did she reach her goals, she helped how many? 3 distributors reach theirs. Is that right? 3. So
3 goals. Yep.
It's so exciting. I watched her team, I watched them grow. So Cheryl, thank you for everything you do, for your leadership. What I want you to do is just tell everybody a little bit about yourself for a couple of minutes, your story. And then I want you to share with everybody how you conquered those goals in June, and what did y'all do for 4 of you to reach gold medal? What did y'all do?
Hey, Tori, thank you for having me on the call. We are excited. I don't think we've slept since the 30th of last month. But a little bit about me, born and raised in New Orleans, moved to Houma, Louisiana after Hurricane Katrina. My husband went to work for Habitat for Humanity, and he incurred a burn accident where 45% of his body was severely burned. That started our life French journey. 34 days in the ICU in Baton Rouge. And when we were sent home to heal, my brother Bruce brought us this video. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but it's called an ABC Primetime News Report. If you haven't watched it, I would advise you to watch it. So we did, and I really understood a lot of it, but I had not heard of oxidative stress. So we watched it a couple of times, and 6 weeks after my husband started this product, his burn surgeon wanted to know what we did different. 40 years in the skin industry and healing people, he never seen skin do what my husband Steve's skin was doing. So what did I do? I said, well, go watch this video and go on PubMed.gov. He's a doctor, right? He knows it. And in 5 days, Dr. Minster called me on my cell phone, and he wanted to know how fast he could get this product. I knew my husband was never going to work another traditional job, so I knew I had to look at this as a business, because if a medical doctor wanted to take a nutritional product, that was enough validation for me that there was something bigger here than I've seen in the beginning, which we're all learning. It is getting bigger by the day. So that's pretty much the story in a nutshell, Tori. We've been with LifeVantage 8 years. It's been an absolutely amazing journey, and I know the best is yet to come. I did move to Arkansas because there wasn't a lot of activity with LifeVantage in Arkansas. I don't advise that to anybody. It's ups and downs. It's been challenging, and I've persevered through a lot of challenges, and I've learned from them. But it is amazing what we're doing here in Arkansas. Um, what we're doing, Tori, is really not anything that anybody in this call does not know how to do. We all know how to do it, and it's just developing your leadership. And I need to give a shout out to my team because Dr. Nancy Reynolds, she hit the whiteboard this last month. She's got 3 goals. And Ashley Weber, who was actually featured a couple of weeks ago on our Team True Blue call, she is brand new. She came in on a free pack, guys, and a bottle of Protandim. But she's seen the vision and she has a dream. And she just went to work. And she had go her first month, and she had go now her second month. I have absolutely no doubt that Ashley Weber will be on the whiteboard. And her mother, Joyce, also came in on the free pack, and she hit her first goal. When she seen me and Ashley hit and go, she's like, I can do this, right? And I'm going to tell you what it took. It took us working together. I've developed a culture in Facebook Messenger, and we do a team Zoom every beginning of the month. We set our goals, we set our pace, we look at our numbers, guys. You hear it over and over again. Our numbers are important. We go into the back office. I'm teaching them how to find their numbers. What do we need to do to maintain rank? More importantly, what do we need to do to rank advance? But if we don't advance, that's okay, but you want to maintain. And then right now, what's the excitement in our team is who wants to hit goal. So we're pretty excited about starting off July with our new goals and who's going to hit it. I tell you, every month it's exciting with this new group of people because they're learning that if I, the leader, setting the pace, can do it, they can do it. And one thing I've also taught the team is we have many products, right? When we all got involved in the beginning, like Tori and Sunny and Maria Brown, we had one product, right? Well, not everybody is worried about aging at this point. So Ashley is fairly young. I'm going to tell you guys how she's hitting it. She's promoting Axio. She's promoting energy to these young people, right? And her mother was in Mary Kay. So people know Joyce as a skincare person. So she's promoting skincare. Once you can get someone on a product that they're passionate about, then you can go back to them and start embracing some of our other products, our more important products, in my opinion, our Tri-Synergy or our Vitality Stacks. But I'm telling you, it's made a world of difference learning who you're talking to and what it is they're passionate about. Once you know what they're passionate about, that's the products you want to share with them first. The other thing my team and I are learning to do is we are really celebrating small wins. And a small win could be simply just doing a validation call that day. A small win could be hitting your goal of approaching 2 people a day. We celebrate small wins almost more than we celebrate the big wins. And if you keep celebrating the small wins, the big wins do come around. Just to share with you what was going on that night last month, at the last day, at 10 o'clock, we get a message from Ashley in our group. I'm not going to make it. She said, I'm not going to make gold. And it was like 10 o'clock at night. Her mother says, don't give up. And I said, hey, I'm not going to bed till you may go. I am not going to sleep. So at 10:59, we get a message. She enrolled her 5th one.
Wow.
She would have gave up if we weren't behind her, cheering her on and telling her she could do this. Joy sent messages just absolutely thanking me and Ashley because we kept her going. We instilled in her she could do this. Guys, it's up to us to be there for our teams. And Tori does that for us every day. Tori Hill is the perfect example of a leader and who I'm following and learning from. So we just basically developed a Facebook culture. We celebrate third-party validations. We celebrate new customers, new distributors, achieving medals, maintaining makes. I'm going to leave you with something very simple I learned a long time ago. When you look at an elephant and someone says, eat the elephant, how do you eat that elephant? You can only eat him one bite at a time, right? It's a big animal, one bite at a time. This company is afforded us big goals, and we can get there, but it's not going to be overnight all the time. So we have to do it one bite at a time, or I say one small win at a time. One small win at a time, we will have the whole goal. So thank you for letting me share tonight. Our team is just excited, and we wanted to sit on the white couches, but I'm sure Brandon and Lynette's going to give us something good in the place of the white couches.
Absolutely, or maybe next event. But Cheryl, thank you. I'm watching y'all excitement, and it's exciting me. I love it. The small wins, that's a great idea. We need to continue to do that. And I've learned that from my leadership. When I would accomplish something, I would get a text from Fred or from Sonny or Brandon, Chad, one of them, congratulating me. And so I learned from my leadership, and I pass that on, and I do. I love cheering every single one of you on. I did a great 3-way call for Cheryl Cook today. And I have to give her kudos. It was awesome. She got out of her comfort zone. We did a great call. I love cheering you on. So Cheryl, thank you so much for sharing. And I love that you all hit gold medal. We're going to make July. We're going to set those goals too. So thank you. So what I want to do right now, I want to bring on my buddy, Pro9 Fun. It says Fun Time Freddy. Fred Grace. Fred, when I reached out to you, I needed to hear you. I need to hear your passion, your excitement, because I know you are talking with corporate right now. More than we do, but just listening to Darren today, that excited me, but I need to hear from you about what's going to happen with convention, with the cyber convention, and just your excitement right now. And then we can hear from AC. Okay.
Cool. Sounds good. Well, first, I gotta say, I want to piggyback what Cheryl said, and I could have listened to her for an hour. I hope you guys are taking notes, because what she said, there's a lot of wisdom in why she's having that success. She's created an environment, and that's what we're doing here in network marketing. You're creating an environment, you're creating a family, you're creating a culture, and we hear it all the time. Your team's going to do what you do. You can't expect your team to do anything that you're not willing to do. So The success is coming from her environment and culture and leading by example by her leader, Tori. So again, it's exciting to see, when people have the vision of what they want out of this and they go for it. And I can tell you, we all want to get together for convention. It's out of our control. And here's my mantra, and I want you guys to take something away from this call, thinking about life is always going to throw you obstacles. You're always going to have trials. Life's tough if you accept it to be, or you got to understand that life's fun and where you're going in life, and there's going to be obstacles and there's going to be trials. And with every obstacle and every trial, there's always an opportunity. So think about that for a second. Things are going to come. Times are going to be tough, whether it's marriage, whether it's business, whether it's work, whether it's a gym, whether it's losing weight. Any goal you have in life is going to have some tough times. You ever went on a diet? Day 3 or 4 is hard because you just want to cheat a little bit, right? But again, so everything in life is going to have the opportunity for you to make a decision, and you can view it as a trial or you can view it as an opportunity. And from a LifeVantage standpoint, we're viewing this as an opportunity, right? Yes, we want to get together. Yes, we want to, but we looked at the numbers, and there's a lot of people scared to travel right now. I mean, Vegas is not fun right now. The restaurants are closed. Bars are closed. Usually we go to those trips and it's fun to go to dinner with your friends and hang out. Nothing's open, so it's kind of counterproductive because half of your team wouldn't make it. So LifeVantage, they're pulling out all the stops for this. They're flying out all the Pro 10s. They're flying out all the FAB. They're flying out all the Pro 9s that are influencers. So I think there's 4 of us that aren't on FAB or Pro 10s that they're flying out. And we're going at the end of the month to game plan and do some recordings. So I know they're going to bring it, and we're not going to miss out. But again, it comes down to your choice, right? You can look at this as a hurdle. You can look at this as oh man, I really needed that mojo that I always get at convention. Or you can look at this as an opportunity to take advantage of what LifeVantage is going to deliver for you guys. So, think about that when you're working your business on a daily, aspect. I can remember one of my biggest mentors told me in life, he said, successful people do what they say they're going to do once their emotion has left them, right? And so what does that mean? When you got started, every single person here had a vision on why they said yes to this opportunity. There was a reason why you wanted either more time, more money, better health, or a combination of all the above. You're going to have trials in your business. You're going to have rejection in your business. Now you got stuff that is around us, and life's changing for everyone. So it's very easy for us because our daily system, you might say, has changed, right? I mean, every one of our lives have changed because of what's going on with the world right now. And it's very easy to get sucked into that environment where people are just kind of going with the flow. Or you can look at that as an opportunity, because at the end of the day, what's really happening right now is the world is more open to hear about health than ever before. And people are more open to hear about an opportunity, especially working from home. In the history of our time, they more than ever, they are open to hear how to make money from home. So I always, when I don't sleep at night, I usually don't turn on TV. I usually just research, usually nonsense, but I keep my mind excited about some stuff. And I was looking at the trends of what led to the 08-09 crash. You guys know I lost everything I owned. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Think about that for a second. At that time, you think, oh my gosh, my life's over. But it led me to understanding leveraged income in my life today, right? So if that wouldn't have happened, and if my gypsum mind would have created some success, I would still be living probably in a third world country, working my life away. I would never, ever have tasted what the ability of leverage really is. So again, I took that trial and turned it into an opportunity. But here's one thing I want you guys to understand is leading up to the crash of 08-09, I was looking at the size of homes that were being built, the amount of homes that were being purchased, the credit scores, and what mortgages were allowing you to get in houses from allowing bending all the rules. And if you look at the numbers of tracking up to that 08, 09 crash, we're worse off right now. I mean, like it's not even close. It's insane how much worse the economy is right now. And it is heading for the biggest crash we've ever seen. So you can get caught up with the anxiety with everybody else going, I don't know what's happening. Or you can turn that trial into an opportunity and go crush this business. Because honestly, the reason why you said yes to this opportunity, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Honestly, the platform for you to get to where you want to be has never been better, right? But I get that it's sometimes easy to get sucked into because the routine's different and you're not getting dressed. My wife says, can you please start wearing your wedding ring? I wore a wedding ring in 3 months. We went to dinner last week and I forgot to put it on. And she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, sorry, I don't get dressed up like I'm used to, right? I don't wear my flashy watch and my rings and my jewelry and all that stuff. I got sucked into that comfort, right? So don't let your business get sucked into that comfort. Take advantage of why you said yes and go take advantage of the opportunity we're sitting on. And I look at the industry right now and it's so funny, right? Because you have on one side of the story, people are like, man, times are tough, man. Times are tough. And, then you have the flip side where we're going, I just had the best month in my network marketing career. You have the leaders, it's split 50-50. Oh my gosh, things are so tough. Oh my gosh, best month I've ever had in the history of network marketing. What's the difference? What's the difference? It's the same opportunity. It's the same system. It's the same industry, same compensation. What's the difference? It comes down to the decisions that we make, right? And I'm going to go back and I'm going to close with this before I introduce Angel. Successful people always do what they say they were going to do after that emotion has left them. And you were bulletproof when you said yes to this opportunity. You said, I'm going to be pro 10. You said, I'm going to be financially free. You said, I'm going to make 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month. Nothing's changed. The opportunity for you to get there is better. It really comes down to the decisions you make. So I want to pass the baton over, and I think it's fitting. This is a personal distributor of mine. We enrolled. He's been maybe 4 months in. He's hit Pro 5, knocking on Pro 6. And we met a couple years back. And the guy was an industry leader. He was making 50,000 plus in another company. He was mentored by the #1 earner in all of network marketing. If you guys have heard of Holton Buggs and David Umonte, this was the guy that I've seen pictures. He's been on their Lear jets. He's been in their houses. He's been in their Rolls Royces. He's friends with them. Bash Grant, this is the mentorship. These are the people that he was rubbing shoulders with that when he got introduced to network marketing. Well, his company didn't last. He was with Organo Gold. He was crushing it. And you know what? Life happened. Life happens to all of us, doesn't it? So we got out of the game for a little while. We built a relationship, and he's ready to go. He's ready to build. He's better to make another run. And I just really want Angel to kind of share why LifeVantage. Why LifeVantage, when you're mentored from some of the biggest earners in the world, why LifeVantage, a company that's a $200 billion company, science-based product, not a very easy conversation from a coffee versus medical breakthrough, very different conversation. Everybody drinks coffee. It's a very simple conversation, kind of like the weight loss company. It's a very easy conversation. So Angel, I'm excited to be working with you. I'm excited to be running with you. I know that your leadership here is needed from the Latino space. He's bilingual. He's crushing it right now. So just share with us, Angel, why LifeVantage and your experience so far here with us. You got to unmute, brother. You got to unmute. I don't know how to say that in Spanish.
What about now?
I hear you, perfecto.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Fred Gray, for the invitation to allow me to share all of you my experience with LifeVantage. Thank you so much. I'm very happy and grateful to be part of this unbelievable company and a great team. Been learning a lot. It's a new journey for me, but The only thing I can say is that the product is phenomenal. That's why one of the things that I decided to build Life Vantage is the product is phenomenal. I love to help people, and I think it's a great way to help people through this unbelievable product. Number two, I see a lot of opportunity, especially for my market in this company. Over 200,000 distributors, probably 5,000 Latinos only. So I saw an opportunity there. If I build and I help a lot of Latinos to be healthy and the same time make money, extra money. That's why I choose Life Vantage. I see the culture, the stability of the company, that you build your business once and then you can walk away, play golf, do whatever you want, and you're gonna keep receiving the beach money. So I love that part. Also, I see the company has a fair compensation plan. If you work hard, you're gonna get rewarded. Especially the last month and before last month, the promotion, it was unbelievable. I take advantage of that. Very happy with the promotion, and I know a lot of people also did it as well. Also, I see the company is going to grow internationally sooner or later, and I want to be part of that growth. I want to be part of that growth. If we work hard and we practicing right now, okay, when we get the perfection and the company open all those countries, we're going to help a lot of people. So that's one of the key features that I saw in Life Vantage. I love to help people, and I know I don't care what language you speak. People are looking for two things: more money and be healthy. And we got those two solutions: more extra money and be healthy. So I'm not even smart. I don't speak a lot of English, but I know people looking for extra cash, and we have that. We have that with the right team, the system that the company has. I love it. I see also the CEO getting involved. He's doing constantly meetings, all that. I like that. You know, the company is not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I'm very happy and I'm very proud to be part of this amazing company.
Awesome. I appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us, Angel. It's funny, guys, because predominantly his team is Latino, right? And I don't speak Spanish. I act like I do, but I don't. I can understand it more than I can speak it. But we use Google Translate. I mean, literally, we go to WhatsApp, and I use Google Translate so much that when I copy anything I copy on my phone, Google Translate automatically pops up. And I literally copy, go right there, paste it. I can respond as fast as Angel with using Google Translate. And it's not perfect all the time, but they know the situation. But I want you guys to think about something Angel said, right? Because we know that in opportunities in life, being first, we talk about it all the time. I talk about, if you guys hear my opportunities, you guys hear all the time, opportunities, positioning yourself in front of the masses, right? And so there's a lot of startup companies. There's a lot of companies that Angel could have went to start up, but through our conversations, and he took a long time to decide, because he through those conversations, he said, I want to make one decision and that be it. I want to find a home. And I said, well, don't be distracted by the flash and the glitz and the glam and the speed that we see sometimes in network marketing, right? Because we see it all the time. It's so easy to get sidetracked when you hear of another company growing, because there's so much that's easy to fluff in our industry, that at the end of the day, no one really has what we have. And when you look at the numbers of what this company's doing, he's right. We've been practicing. We've been practicing as a company. It's pretty exciting to know that we're 10 years in. We've accomplished so much. And one of the things I'm so proud of is the fact that what we built is still here. And the reason why I say that, and the reason why that is we don't build on hype. We don't build on trends. A lot of times what builds a lot of speed in other companies is they're trying to catch that trend. They're hurrying up. Let's get that 10 before it's gone. So it does create an urgency because people are hustling to try to grab that trend before that trend's over. Well, if you're trying to chase a trend, what happens when the trend runs out? Oh, so does the opportunity, right? Or if you're building with hype and the hype runs out, oh. So again, it comes down to knowledge and experience and you guys understanding. You guys all know what we got our hands on. And, you know, again, don't allow the days that we live to be a distraction. Let it be freaking fuel to just explode your business. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're not calling people, shame on you. Think about the people that are out there suffering today. I think about people right now that are waiting for the next stimulus check to come in. Think about that. People's mindset is, where's the handout? Times are tough. Where's the handout? When you can have a conversation with people, hey, are you going to continue to wait like this, or are we just going to go dig our own well, right? Because that's the mindset shift. We can wait for something to happen, or we can go make it happen. And that's the time we are here at LifeVantage. So, you know, I applaud Tori for her leadership, always leading by example. She walks the walk, and you can see the trickles down in her team. It's obvious. You know, there's no fooling anybody in this industry, in this game. You have to, it's people don't hear what you say. They watch what you do. And I can tell you one of the things I really appreciate working with Angel is his consistency. The dude is consistent daily. And again, it's what this business is about. It's you figure out and remember daily why you said yes, and you go work for that to happen daily, right? I just posted on, right before we got on here, a good, if you haven't seen my Facebook post, go look at it, right? I don't want to mess it up. Let me look at it real quick. I talked about Coca-Cola. The first year that Coca-Cola was in business, they sold 25,000 cans. Let me make sure. Yeah, Coca-Cola sold 25,000 bottles their first year in business. So whatever you're going through, it'll be okay. Think about that for a second. Coca-Cola, the biggest brand in drinks, 25. How easy would it have been to say, man, we missed our mark. It's not going to work, right? But they had success because they did what they said they were going to do after that emotion had left them. After the hurdles came, the distractions came, the frustrations, the rejection, they never lost sight of what they started. And that's what you guys got to remember. Never lose sight on why you got started. So, Tori, I'll pass the baton back to you. As I love working with you guys. I'm always here to help you guys out. Anything that you guys need, I've got your back. And, you know, let's make July epic.
Oh, thanks, Fred. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Cheryl, and Angel. I learned so much from you also. I don't know about you, but I took notes. I appreciate everything you said. I love how you said we're practicing, and it's so true. And then, Fred, I want to piggyback after you when you said pick up the phone, call everybody. Yeah, we need to be calling everybody, but you also need to be talking to everybody too. Everywhere I go, I start a conversation, whether they look at me like I'm crazy or not, which most of them look at me like I'm crazy. I still start the conversation. Great conversation. Just to leave you with this, Tim and I were at a restaurant and there was a firefighter there and he was dressed in uniform. He looked pretty bummed. He looked pretty exhausted. We struck a conversation with him and we thanked him for what he does. He said, well, I'm not finished. I got to go home and change. I was hungry. I had to pick up a job washing windows. And I was like, there you go. There's that conversation. There's that open door. We exchanged phone numbers. He's watched the video. We're meeting tomorrow. By the way, Fred, I'll probably need you for a validation tomorrow. I'll reach out to you. But it's just have the conversation with people. And I love the consistency that these leaders have. You just have to be consistent every day, okay? That emotion that Fred's talking about, I've been through every emotion the last 9.5 years with this industry. I could tell you story after story after story. I'm still excited. I am still here. I want this just as bad as all of you do. So I'm going to leave you with that because it's at 8:35. This is recorded. I appreciate everybody jumping on. I wanted to connect with you, and I appreciate you, Cheryl. Angel, thank you. And Fred, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for always inspiring us and always being there for us. So thank you guys. Y'all have a blessed night. Let's crush July. Okay? Crush it.
Thanks, Tori. Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Guys.
Let's go eat elephants.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.